So I'm texting him like, you know, the paperwork is already filled out. Like, what you want me to do with this information? He tell me something. Hold on 1 second. So he go look at it. He tell me something. Oh, delete that. Delete that. Can you delete that? Psych!
When I throw up the sex in the and I can put you in.
Hey Temps, it's me, the Tempers. Welcome back to another episode of the Tempers. Y'all remember when I used to introduce y'all like, welcome back to my channel? No, for real. Let's get into these locks. Like, can you see them? Can you see them, y'all? They look so good. So last weekend I did a lock detox, and that was my first lock detox ever. Like, so I'm wearing a scarf and shit to work now because I don't want to get my hair back dusted or anything, because you can only detox your hair like once or twice a year. And like I said, that was my first one ever, and I'm like so happy with the results. People have literally been complimenting me like, man, your hair looks so good. Like, what you did to your locks, what you did to your locks. And I'm like, shit, I just got a retwist. But anyway, I love them. I love them. So anyway, let's get into this video. Y'all already know, get ready to like this video. Please comment, because I know this cannot be only happening to me. Share it with y'all friends. Subscribe to the channel if this your first time here. Why is it when you, what they say, what's the saying, be careful what you ask for because you just might get it, or just be careful what you pray for. The universe is always listening and all that other stuff, blah blah blah. Y'all, this shit is true. Why is it when you ask God for something and you really don't mean it, He grants it to you? You get it in like a week, a day, an hour. It comes fast as hell. But when you ask Him for something that you really do want, you got to go through hell and high water to get it. This is a great example. When you ask God to remove negative people out your life, or people who don't belong in your life or whatever, you start losing your boyfriend, best friends, family. So it's like that shit comes very instant. You be cussing folks out by the end of the week. But when it comes down to God, I want to get this $100,000, $150,000, $200,000. I'm trying to get 6 figures. Like, you be trying to ask God for these type of jobs and stuff, and although you may be qualified, because it ain't nothing to lie on your resume, and they gotta train you anyway. But the process of going through and getting these jobs and stuff be crazy. Have y'all ever met somebody who, I don't want to call them no bum or nothing, but they are bummy, you know what I'm saying? But they get jobs like this. They get jobs like at the ass. Every time you turn around, they got a new job. They making more money than you. You've been at your job for 5-10 years. And it's like, bitch, hold on. What the hell is you telling these folks on the interview? These folks don't be having a degree. They don't even be having a high school diploma, y'all. And they be making more money than you. Like, I'm trying to figure out what y'all doing. So y'all know I've been in my job for like 3.5 years. What? Y'all, I have never been at a job this long, okay? I barely made it at school this damn long. But anyway, the point I'm making is, like, I love this job. When I first started, I tell y'all that all the time. Y'all already know, like, I was getting away with so much stuff and da da da. But anyway, I'm in the clear. So it's just like, I already know, like, what I can get away with at work and what I can't get away with at work. No, just like everybody else at their job. That ain't the point I'm making. When I first started this job, I prayed to God several times. I put it in my journal several times and stuff like that. Like, God, I want this to be my last job. Like, I don't want to work no more. Like, I can't do it. Like, I don't know, and this may seem, you know, very spoiled and whatever to y'all, but I don't think I'm fit to work, okay? I enjoy men taking care of me, but it's the shit that men be wanting me to do, and that's why I be having to draw my line. Like, baby, that's where the independency line come from, because if I gotta ask you for this and you want me to do this and I know that's against my morals, I can't do it. So speaking of y'all, so y'all know, like, I've been telling y'all all year that I have been looking for a new job. I'm not putting this in the universe, God. I'm not trying to get fired now, because this is not the time for me to get fired. But the story is about me trying to look for a new job, y'all, because Indeed is a fucking scam. So y'all, the first job, I put it on my channel already or whatever. When them folks had me standing outside the CVS and shit, begging people for money like I'm a crackhead. Like, it was a whole marketing job and stuff like that. Like, it started off like, oh, you can make this, you can make that, da 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 da. I got the job. It was very smooth. Now, what I didn't tell y'all is, well, I probably did tell y'all, I went through 3 interviews to get this job, okay? 2 of the interviews were mainly like online. So basically they would send me, you know how they do those assessments or whatever, and then you fill it out or whatever, That was considered my first interview. So when I went into my second interview, it was a video call where the lady was just literally explaining the whole job description and what they expect of the team and And then the third interview was more so like with another woman. Shit, did I go through 4 interviews? Because I met with somebody else too when I actually got on the location. I don't know, y'all. Whatever. I'm not running away from this situation, but people do be eyeballing me at work like they gonna get me on their last day. I got to go, y'all. I got to go. I done created too many enemies at this job. Hey, bitch, you know what's so funny to me? It's the fact that I really be walking around here like I'm not creating. I just feel like I'm worth more money. Like, I done did my time there. You know, I built up. I got all my money, all I can make. You know, they put a cap on my money. I'm putting a cap on my skills and, you know, whatever I want to learn up in here or whatever. That's just is what it is. Oh my God. So I didn't even tell y'all this. So basically right around that time when I was looking for a job, y'all, I had applied for this radio station. I'm talking about, y'all, I had got invited to the radio station and everything. I'm gonna see if I can go back and find the clips from the radio station. But y'all, why when I got to the station, they invited me to come to one of their shows and everything. I got to the station, y'all, and I did what I was supposed to do. Okay, I was sharing a microphone with me and this other guy, and it got to the point where they weren't even talking to him no more. They was asking me questions. So I took the microphone from him, like, yes, this is what I want to do, and like, I'm really showing the fuck out because y'all already know, like, I love talking, and having a radio gig would have been the shit. But this where they had me fucked up at, y'all. So the girl that I'm in contact with, like, you know, because network is everything, she invited me to her show like once or twice or whatever. So I'm at the show, you know, doing my thing or whatever. So after I leave or whatever, the girl like, yo, send your resume and your cover letter and stuff off to the radio station or whatever. Like, we want to interview you, like, on some real shit, so you can have your own show. Y'all, this shit was going on for 3 months. And I'm not talking about, oh, once a month or once every 2 weeks or whatever I would send my information in. No, it was like every 3 days. I was literally sending my information in every 3 days, y'all. Like, because first of all, let's start with the fact that the email addresses that they were giving me was flawed as fuck. Like, they didn't, I don't know. It was like I would always get an email back saying that this email address is invalid or da-da-da-da. And then the girl will write me the next morning like, hey, did you send your information in to the manager? And it's like, yeah, girl, I did it as soon as you told me. Oh, resubmit it. And this radio station was more like an internet radio. And I did internet radio before, but it's like a more independent thing. Like, yeah, you raise some money for the station, but you will also get in a position where you can like put yourself out there a little bit more. And that's what I was mainly focused on. Like, yes, y'all, the vibes was there, everything was there, y'all. But anyway, that ain't the point. I got frustrated with the fact that she would be like, oh, put a period in between, like, let's say the station was like 95.3. She'll be like, oh, take the period out because I sent it to the 95.3, you know, whatever it'll be, like WBRC 95.3. And then it's like, okay, well, take the period out, put the period back in WBRC 95.3. Try to like lowercase the letters. That shit don't even fucking matter, honestly, but I'm doing it. Still won't go through. Oh, change the email address from Gmail to Yahoo. So at this point, y'all, I just got really irritated. So now I'm contacting the radio station straightforward. Now then they would say like, oh, if you contact us straightforward, then your application is automatically like, you know, thrown away, is disqualified or whatever. So I'm like, but how else do I supposed to get in contact with y'all? What I'm saying, the shit went on and I got irritated or whatever. And y'all, why to this day the girl still be sending me her lives and stuff. Like, you know, when you gonna come back on my show? I'm gonna let it marinate for real though, because bitch, stop fucking playing in my face for real though. And then this the shit that got me, y'all. I know I just got to my 1,000 subscribers and stuff like that, but everybody that has their own show or whatever, I got way more subscribers than them. I went on all their pages. Why wouldn't you want a bitch like me on your station? So yeah, bottom line is like, it ain't even about if you know somebody, you know, you can get put on easily and stuff like that. Like, you can still have great work ethic and stuff like that. It's like, I ain't gonna lie, networking to me is starting to become like a whole lot of ass kissing. What we not finna do is make this continuing thing like, oh, I've been chasing this job down for a whole year before I actually got the position. Y'all, they could have just made me a regular fucking radio engineer or somebody who switched the tapes, or I could have just did the fucking traffic. I didn't care. I didn't necessarily need my own show, but I got my own show now. So, but yeah. So why the fuck I got randomly drug tested at work probably about 2 months ago? I mean, I passed it because I'm rolling up right now, obviously. I had just smoked a blunt on break, and why the fuck these folks coming to me like, oh, HR wants you? I'm like, what the fuck did I do? So yeah, I'm at work like maybe about 2 weeks ago and stuff like that. Mind you, I'm telling y'all, I'm still submitting applications and stuff on Indeed. I'm now on LinkedIn. You know how they make you create a LinkedIn in college and stuff like that. Like, y'all, I didn't know LinkedIn was as dope as it is. I'm finna start putting my videos on LinkedIn. I might have me somebody to come pick me up from LinkedIn over there. Like, I ain't lying to y'all. But anyway, I like little LinkedIn now. And don't y'all get y'all ghetto ratchet asses on and tell my child baby daddies and stuff. That's what Facebook is for. LinkedIn is what Facebook was supposed to be. Okay, Facebook was supposed to be for strictly college people, professionals, and people seeking for jobs and stuff. Now everybody got a Facebook, and we talking about folks with kids who ain't paying their child support, who pregnant. It's just a lot. It's a lot on Facebook right now. Don't get your asses on LinkedIn with that shit. So y'all, why this job like basically call me while I'm at work or whatever, and you know, luckily I was on break when they called me or whatever, but they just like, hey, you know, Ms. Robinson, we got your application off Indeed, you know, we thought that you'll be perfect for this job or whatever, like, are you still interested? So it was like basically like data entry clerk or some shit, like administrative assistant at a construction site or whatever. So I'm like, I guess I'm still interested, you know what I'm saying? Because y'all know when y'all be on the D, you just send your resume, you just send it out to anybody, like click, 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 apply. So anyway, you know, we on the phone, So they like, do you have the time right now to do the interview, or would you like for a reschedule? So I'm like, well, I'm actually on my little 15-minute break right now, so you know, do you mind if we try to reschedule it? Like tomorrow I'm off, let's move forward. So we move on. Yeah, they call me the next day, you know. No, they sent me an email like, are you okay with the online interview and Now mind you, I already had an online interview with the last job or whatever. So I'm like, oh yeah, I've done this before. So they sent me the link, So I'm filling out the assessment. It's cool. So then they send back me a you know, confirmation like, okay, you passed the first part. We now want you to download this app or whatever, so we can contact you. You can get straight contact with our hiring manager. So I'm like, I never heard of this app or whatever, so I'll download it. So y'all, the app was called Signal. So y'all, Signal is just like WhatsApp. Now WhatsApp, I don't necessarily feel like I've been scammed on there or anything before, but you know, I don't really like talking to people on WhatsApp because it is a lot of foreigners that use WhatsApp, and they do be trying to get your motherfucking money, okay? So I done had a couple people contact me on WhatsApp about, you know, are you interested, and it's like, bitch, no. Like, the fuck, it just be the same scamming shit that be on Instagram and Facebook sometime. Like, hey, I'm into this and that. This is no scheme, but we wanted to know, did you want to turn 500 to 15,000? So I'm download the app, everything. So the folks get in contact with me. They like, send me your name and your address. Send me your name and your phone number and stuff. So, you know, I'm doing all of that, blah, blah, blah. Just filling out all this information, y'all. Now, mind you, it was so funny because they had already had this information from my fucking Indeed, y'all. Getting mad thinking about this shit, but I'm not mad because, y'all, Bundy laughed in my fucking face so bad. I could have cried. Like, I could have cried. So I still got the emails and all the other stuff. So I'm going to try to put all the receipts and stuff up here. I don't know which side it's going to be on, so I'm going to go like this. But anyway, so basically I'm talking to the dude. His name is Eric Lamb. So he giving me this long description of who he is, like how long he been working with the company and this and that. Like, here's the link to the company website so you can understand that we're totally legit and Now mind you, I'm like on the website, and whatever they said they was paying, that's what they was actually offering on the website. It was so fucking crazy, y'all. So I'm like, okay, I probably did apply for this shit. Like, am I slow? Like, I don't know. So basically all this shit goes on. So, you know, me and the guy having a back and forth conversation and stuff like that, blah, blah, blah. So why the fuck I wake up the next morning, y'all? They already sent me the offer letter, the confirmation letter, like, welcome to the team, da da da. Okay, this shit might be a little legit. It might be a little legit. So why the fuck I'm reading the letter, y'all? And it's just like the first line was, I gotta go on my phone to look at it. But anyway, it was basically saying, like, you know, you're gonna work. I'm gonna put it up here. Y'all can read it for yourself. You're gonna work with us, and you know you can work with anybody else too, as long as you don't compromise what we do here with anybody else. And da da da. But number 2 is where it got sketchy at. The compensation. You're gonna get paid like $20 an hour for training, but $45 an hour weekly, 40 hours a week. I'm not saying I ain't worth the 100,000, but at the same time, bitch, I don't know nothing about construction. I know I did okay on the interview, but I ain't do that damn good. $25 would have been more reasonable. You know what I'm saying? Like 29 at least. Then I could work my way up to the 45. So I'm talking back to the man like, are you sure this is not a typo? Like, it says $45 an hour and I'm getting paid weekly. Oh, that's correct. That's correct. Da da da. Are you willing to proceed forward? I'm like, just give me a minute. Let me, you know, read over this shit some more. So as I'm reading whatever, da da da, they send me another email, and it's like the bank account information. Like, you know, set up your direct deposit, da da da, like how you want to get paid. Then they sent me another email about the W-4. Now, this is where shit started getting so fucking weird. The W-4, everything seemed legit. Like, they was like, oh, you could just print the papers off and, you know, scan them and print them and stuff like that. Da, da, da. So then I'm like, okay, you know, whatever. So like 7 hours go by or whatever. So the dude hit me up again. He was just like, what's your email address and what name would you like to be on your check? Because it's supposed to be like a work from home job or something like that. So we're gonna send you a soft check, and then you go out and purchase the equipment and stuff like that. Blah blah blah. It's gonna get delivered to your door. Da da da. Then you get to work. Da da da. But it's just something always in my head like, okay, one thing about me and two things for sure. Every time I fill out a document and it asks for my social security number, I don't put it down. I don't. Like, literally, when I get ready to turn, like, I just went and got my passport a few weeks ago or whatever, and I turned the paper in, and the lady was like, oh, you forgot your social security number. I'm like, I'm sorry. I literally do this on every document. I skip my social security number, okay? Because my email address, my first name, my real address, whatever, where I live at, this shit on the internet. And it's on my resume, so that's easy or whatever. But when it come down to my shit gets a little twisted. I don't play like that. I don't put my information down on, you know, documents. I don't give a damn how real it look or whatever. Basically, so they asking for all this. So yeah, I'm like, you know, the dude texts me back like, you know, just make sure you print everything out, fill it out, and send it back. So I'm like, oh well, it says that I can just, you know, fill it out from my phone. Oh well, if that's an option, then go ahead and do it. Go ahead and do it. So yeah, I'm looking over, but I didn't sign anything. So I go to the W-4 form, y'all. Why is it already filled out? So it's like the girl name is like Amanda Sylvester or some shit like that. Something like this might be like a little, you know how they do Jane Doe or John Doe or whatever. So I'm like, nah, let me go see this bitch is real life. So I go Google her on Facebook. I go look her up on Facebook, y'all. The latest city where she was from, like it had her social security number on the W-4 form, her city, her address, all that stuff was on the form. And literally when I went to her Facebook, the correct city, like all of it matched. The name, everything matched, okay? So I'm calling Bunny them like, baby, listen to this shit. Listen to this shit. So I'm on the phone with him and Eileen. So we like, you know, going back and forth. Da, da, da. So Eileen like, nah, friend, this shit a little fishy. I'm like, I know, right? It sound fishy. Bunny on the phone crying, dying tears and da da da. So I'm like, yeah, I'm finna tell them that I see this lady's social security number and stuff. Like, I'm finna tell them that it's already filled out. So Bunny like, alright, da da da. So I'm texting them like, you know, the paperwork is already filled out. Like, what you want me to do with this information? He tell me something. Hold on 1 second. So he go look at it. He tell me something. Oh, delete that. Delete that. Can you delete that? Psych! No, sir. This is my first step in scamming. Y'all some fucking scammers. This is my first step. So then I'm thinking like, shit, this bitch ain't got no money, because if they send me her information, bitch, they already took her money. So now I'm writing the bitch on Facebook like, hey, you don't know me, but I just applied for this job, this construction site, da da da. Do you work for them? She probably thought I was working with them, so she didn't respond back. All of the stuff, blah blah blah. I need to go back on her page and see if she made a Facebook status about me, because bitch, I was just trying to see, did they scam you? which I'm sure they did. So anyway, so they like, oh, can you delete that? We're gonna send you another form. I'm like, oh, okay, do what you gotta do. So then, y'all, while like 2 or 3 days later go back, whatever to do, send me another email like, are you interested in proceeding forward? Here's your new forms. I just sent back a whole bunch of laughing emojis, like, look what the Mexicans be saying, ja 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 ja, ha 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 ha, bitch. So now I'm taking it back to God, y'all. Like, I know I told y'all that I gotta be God's favorite joke. Like, you know, God gave me a great sense of humor. I get that. But making a fool of me like this is not okay. Like, I really thought I was finna make some money. I'm tired, y'all. I'm just tired. Like, and then my thing is, like, my managers and shit don't be talking to me crazy. But it's like they be trying to relay a message to other people to come talk to me crazy. And so when I cuss them out, it's like now the manager can come talk to me and ask me like, well, did you say this and did you say that? Hell yes, I said that. What the fuck? Man, y'all, it's just drama. It's drama, y'all. It's drama. So even the days when I want to go to work and be to myself, it's like, oh, what's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? I'm trying not to cuss y'all the fuck out. But the thing is, like I'm saying, like, my job isn't horrible. I really do love it. It's just like certain people. I don't mind being the target or whatever. Like, people that don't like me, I don't like them. Like, the feelings are mutual 100%. But no, I don't know. You know, people really are crazy. I don't know. Y'all just pray for me. Just pray for me. But I'm going to see y'all in the next video because I love y'all and I see y'all love me too. Peace.